The rest of us be damned.
All right, thank you so much. And this is the last questions. And I understand that you are the climate person, all right? And you are studying climate, me as well, and all the academics. So the more that we are using AI, the more damages of the climate because they are using the electricity. The more you are typing in the AI, so most almost the billion population on Earth. So when they're introducing, or most of them using AI, they're gonna require a lot of the energy. Every beat they're type on their screen, so they're gonna require a lot of energy. So and this is related to your previous statement. So how you can see this AI related to the climate change, even though that now that we are claiming about the climate change, but the more people using ChatGPT, the more people using the AI, they're gonna require a lot of the energy. The climate is still there, and now that we are trying to solve it, especially in the ocean. So that's my question. Do you have any vision about that? That's the last question to wrap up all the things.
I completely agree. It's a huge problem. And if you look at the energy consumption from AI, it's increasing exponentially, right? And anything that increases exponentially, you've got to worry about. Even if it's not big now, it means it doesn't take a few more doublings and it becomes, it's a COVID pandemic suddenly. So we have to be very careful about this. I find it very ironic when you listen to the people in charge of AI. They say things like, "Oh well, AI is going to solve climate change," right? And it's doing exactly the opposite, right? It's making the problem much worse. In terms of solutions, I think you can run data centers with solar energy. They're even talking about putting data centers out into space, so it has much more energy coming in. There are solutions in that respect, and also they're making much smaller models now that are very powerful. So from a big model, it can allow you to train very small models that have almost the same capability that use a fraction of the amount of energy. They're not quite as good, but they're almost as good. And so I think, if when we don't need the superpower AI, we should be using these smaller models that mean that we can do the same thing for much less energy. I think there's lots of things that will happen like this, but I think it is a problem and that we do need to worry about it more.
All right, thank you so much. Can we give the big round of applause to Prof. Gupta? And I'm gonna wrap up everything. We have been learning about the Lagrangian models, which can be applied in every field, like genetics, conservation, and oceanography. And the second down that we learned about how AI tools help us, and also the ethics of using AI. I do not know the last statement from Prof. Gupta. I think that's really good. This is like there are advantages and disadvantages. This is like a boomerang. I think the boomerang from the Australia thing, right? And then from the journal. So sometimes it helps you, and sometimes it's slowly destroy your skills if you're not using it in a correct ways. Okay. So this is the wrap up from the today. Thank you so much, Prof. Gupta. I think we have a lot of the fruitful discussion, insight, and the new learning from your topic. Before we end this, and can we give again the big round of applause? Big round of applause. I think this is to the Prof. Gupta. Thank you so much. Yes, and that I give time to the master ceremony. Okay.
Thank you to our distinguished speaker, Professor Alexander Gupta, for the insightful presentation and valuable knowledge shared throughout today's session. We also would like to extend our sincere appreciation to our moderator, Mr. Buntara Pasaribu, PhD, for guiding and moderating today's discussion wonderfully. Once again, let us give a big round of applause to our honorable speaker and moderator. As a token of appreciation, we will now proceed with the certificate presentation session. May we kindly invite Professor Titin Herawati, Head of Marine Department, to present the certificate of presentation to Prof. Alexander Gupta. Next, we would also like to invite Dr. Eri Bakhtiar, Head of Marine Science Study Program, to present the certificate of appreciation to our moderator, Mr. Buntara Pasaribu, PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, before officially concluding today's event, we will proceed with the documentation and group photo session. To all speakers, moderators, lecturers, committee members, and participants, kindly come forward to join the photo session. Thank you. Oke, gaya 1, 2, 3. Lagi. 1, 2, 3, say cheese.